George, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, I mean, the last couple of weeks with hard opponents and losses and everything has been, of course, for the self-confidence a little bit tricky, but the players just keep working for what we're going to do. And today you can see that they dare to do it at this stadium. And I mean, Arsenal is a very good team and they push us down, but we're still being brave enough to actually try to play them out. And the goal is an evidence on what we're going to do with this team. So, and also the defending work today with the compactness and how we actually find the right press triggers and Bara in the goal. So it was a lot of good defending as well. Yeah, I mean, that's how we want to score goals. It's not on set pieces or, one quick ball in behind. We want to be playing through lines. We want to have speed and we want to score in those ways. So that's basically how a Tottenham Hotspur team should score a goal, and that was really brilliant. I think that's one of the things we're really working on. Of course, they're going to be better footballers, but we also need to work on the mental aspects of how to deal with pressure, fans, scenarios. And I think for me to not change anything, not go down and play 5 back or try to switch too many players, to actually try and just keep going and make sure we help each other. I think that's one of the things I'm very happy about today, because they take those box defendings, they take the set pieces and just defend very well. And when we get the ball, we don't just kick it away. We try to keep it, and that's also really good to breathe a little bit. And then we actually find a really good counter-attacks as well. We could actually score another goal as well. So for me, seeing that, showing that these players are growing as people as well, and they are brave footballers, and I love to work with brave footballers. Yeah, I think we're showing the first step of this power in this club and how we can actually make sure this is one of the clubs that takes women's football to the stage that it should be. The players are very good and they deserve to play at the big stadiums with enormous fan base, right? So even if we don't fill the stadium, we show that we have an atmosphere here to keep going. And I think the players, the fans, everybody did it together today, and Arsenal fans as well. They came with their start, so it was a good atmosphere. It was a really nice environment, and of course, when you win, it's always extra feelings. But my mission is to win games and develop players. But the biggest thing I need to do is to develop the team so they actually get this environment. And I think we need to play a certain way. We need to make sure we show the fans that we play good football, and this was the first step in this journey, I think.
What was your decision to use her instead of Spencer, and how impressed were you by her performance?
It's always hard with goalkeeper situation and try to mix them up too much, because the self-confidence in a goalkeeper is quite important. And Becky was brilliant when she came back from the World Cup, so she kind of took that position in the beginning, and nobody questioned that because she was so good with her feet. She's saving the balls and everything. Then, of course, she and the team had a quite tough game against Man City. But then it was, I really want to give player the trust. So I wanted to give him one more game before I take another decision if you're not going to continue playing. And then Man United was still also a little bit struggle for us and for Becky. So I had a talk with her and made sure that Bara would play the Conti Cup game, and she did a good game there. Then was, my gut feeling said like it's time for Bara to get the chance to play, and she was very good. So it was a good decision, I say.
Frida.
Hey. No, not really. I think I'm quite calm in myself to know what I'm supposed to do. I was recruited to this club in a long, process, and they had different interviews, and I know what I'm going to do here, and they know what I'm going to do. And even if I lose a few games or whatever, they say that they support me, so I'm going to believe them. And I always believe in myself in how I want to do it, because I feel like I have a good plan for it, and I know that people and players around me like the way I want to do it. So I'm not going to go any other way than my way with this club. And the main thing with results, though, is the fans cannot just accept you losing, right? So sometimes you need to find ways to win games. Today, I think it was a mixture of being quite smart in the defense work and try to be sharp in the build-up, but we didn't dictate the game the way we want to do in the future. But I think this was important for us to show the fans that we are professional and can compete, and hopefully next year when we play Arsenal, we can dictate the game and win as well. So step by step, we're going to take us there, and I'm going to make sure we do that.
The fact that you played Arsenal earlier this week, and also that you know very well, how much do you think that helped you?
We kind of put it like this week to make sure the game for Wednesday was actually a training for this game, because everybody understands that this game at home is more important than the Conti Cup game. So we had a plan for that game to actually just make sure we worked on the shape and what we're going to have for game plan today. So it was basically like having a training. A normal training week, you kind of work 11 against 11 in training and do the same stuff, and the opponent should act like the team. And now we actually got Arsenal to act like Arsenal. So it was a very good training for us. And then we could basically keep the starting 11. We just added Bethany for the first half with her leadership and her role, and then we could switch with Jess. So for me to prepare the players for a game plan was very good to have that Conti Cup game. Even if they were a little bit tired today, we kind of got a chance to practice what we were supposed to do today. And that was one of the things, I think, why we looked so good in defense.
Okay, thank you.